I read your autobiography, and there were some funny stories in the book, and I just wanted to run through some of the moments and get you to kind of recall the story.
Okay.
The spaghetti at the hotel restaurant in Brazil.
The first time I went to Brazil, we were staying in a pretty sketchy area in Sao Paulo, in a hotel that basically locked their doors at 10 p.m. so no one could get in or out because it was in such a bad area. And we didn't know our handlers or the people that sent us there were kind of MIA for most of the day, so we were stuck in the hotel. And so I went and got spaghetti at the hotel thinking that was perfectly fine, and ended up getting the most violent food poisoning that I've ever had. Had to miss our first demo. They requested that I get up in front of about 7,000 people and announce that I'm not going to skate. And they all started chanting "son of a bitch" in Portuguese at me, which I didn't know what they were saying.
Right.
And then the next day, they realized it was so bad that they took me to a doctor, but just to this doctor that lived in an apartment, like to his house. And he gave me shots that I had no idea what they were, and nor was I in a state of mind to care. I was so out of it. And he ended up giving me, I don't know what kind of shots he gave me, but he had dirty needles, so I got lockjaw. So I had to figure out how to deal with lockjaw for a couple days.
And there was a press conference, wasn't there?
There was a press conference that night, and my jaw would clench up sometimes, but then other times my lips would sort of point upward like this. No control. So I'm doing these interviews like this. I don't know what was happening to me physiologically. Like it made no sense. None of it. And then I learned later, I was in a very dangerous situation to be getting lockjaw. And I ended up performing that night, in the middle of sort of this dream state that I was in, but it was the only time that I wasn't constantly vomiting, and I made it through. I remember that whole day seemed like a dream, and everyone said I skated well. I don't remember any of it.